So Douglas, we're here at the site of the new Aberdeen Exhibition and Conference Centre, and I believe it's your first time on site.
Yes, first time on site, and when I arrived couldn't help but be blown away by the scale of the project. It looks absolutely fantastic.
It does, doesn't it? So can you tell me, for those who don't know, can you tell me what the Council's ambition is for this fantastic project?
Well, with the Council we have a big diversification project within our economy due to the downturn in oil and gas. So we're investing a lot in tourism, a lot in the exhibition centre to try and bring new events to the city. We have the AWPR that's been constructed, and we also have the city centre master plan that we're working on also.
So Douglas, this is obviously a considerable investment into the region. Can you tell me a bit about the return you're expecting?
Well, yes, this is a huge investment for the City Council, and we're spending $333 million on this project. And over the next 10 years we expect to have 4.5 million visitors to the site, bringing economic benefits of 113 million to the area.
Tell me about your impressions of the progress so far of this project.
Yeah, well, as a council we're really happy with the progress that's taken place. Everything seems to be on budget and on time, and that's really important for us as a council. I
think it's safe to say then that it's going to be quite a spectacular addition to the region once it's complete, would you say?
Absolutely, I really can't wait for it to open now.
Nigel, how do you feel the project has gone so far?
Yeah, it's gone really well. We're about 14 months into the process now, and I think if somebody had said when we started we'd be on programme at this point, I think we'd all been quite pleased, because there was a huge amount of civil engineering work over the winter, and it was a concern that would have an effect on progress, but between the Robertson guys and their specialist subcontractors have done a really good job, and as you can see we're now on with the structures. Most of the steelwork's up. Most of the upper level of concrete's in, and they're starting to work on the ground floor, so it's starting to come together.
Can you tell me a bit about the structures that we're seeing here?
Yes, we're just at the north end of the Hilton Hotel, so this is going to be a large informal lounge area which is going to be complementary to the conference centre.
And what about the rest of the buildings that we're seeing?
Just over here is the end of the exhibition hall, so there are 3 exhibition halls which have dividing screens between them, so they can either be used as one large hall or variants depending on where the partitions are.
And it's not just the structures, is it? We've got the burn that's been diverted that runs along the side of the site. What's your impression of how that's all going?
No, it's been really quite challenging. To do the burn diversion, 5 burns were diverted into one, and we had to get various permissions, including a permission from SEPA. There have been a number of issues in the area on water courses and pollution, so there was a fairly high level of scrutiny. But it seems to be that SEPA are now using this project as some sort of exemplar of showing other people how it should be done. A number of people are brought here by SEPA to show what we've done and to tell them how we did it.
So Joe, we're here at the site of the new AECC and it's looking splendid. As a project director, you must be happy with how it's coming along.
Yeah, I'm generally very happy with the way we're going. We've got off to a very good start, and we've managed to maintain progress such that we're on programme at the moment, and yeah, looking forward now to completion.
What are the sort of challenges logistically with a big site? You've got hundreds of people on site.
I think people forget, although it's a 150-acre site, there's a lot going on. You can see we're installing infrastructure, we're creating out here the access onto public roads. There's a number of work fronts all going at one time, so you have to organise the site such that all of the contractors have their dedicated workspaces, they can work safely around about each other. And equally they have their lay down areas and storage for materials.
So what are the major milestones coming up over the next few months?
We're looking at sort of wind and watertight for the main buildings into the spring of next year, and the real push on the internal fit out and the M&E works starting just this side of Christmas will really build up into early part of next year. Project's a big attraction. It's probably the second largest building project in Scotland at the moment, and I think the whole team is motivated to deliver, and that's important.